governance and there is good governance. And there is nothing like bad governance. So what we are having now is lack of seriousness in governance. And that's why we're seeing the first thing I mentioned earlier, the SAPA and the JAPA, in a normal English, the brain drain, right? I mean, that's why we have a chunk number of people, a chunk number of young people that are not employed, wanting to leave the country for a better future, not necessarily the greener pasture, right? So the reality is, I think there are a lot of things that government can do to get young people employed. Not necessarily giving the young people, getting the young people employed in government, but creating enabling playing ground for small and medium enterprises to thrive, businesses to thrive. Because now if you look at the issues of insecurity, the issues of government policy, and the issues of lack of issues of economy has affected and increased the issue of unemployment in the country. Now take a look and see, maybe an investor is trying to come to Nigeria. The first thing he's looking at, will my property be looted because of poverty, right? I mean, we've seen that when during the NSAS it happens. Or will there be a government policy that will sort of bring a thing and then sort of tarnish or make my business go off the radar, like what happened to Go Kada in Lagos, right? So there are a lot of things that keep happening. And if you look at the issue of the economic issue that we've been having, a lot of companies are going. I mean, I am asthmatic. I breathe sometimes with inhaler. Now to buy an inhaler that I used to buy 3.5 to 6.5, now is 14,000. Just eventually an inhaler is 14,000. So sometimes, I mean, because what happened with that inhaler issue is because the company left Nigeria. So we don't know what will happen. I mean, the pharmacy I usually go, the lady asked me to buy 2, should in case, because if I'm coming back, it will
not be available.
It might not be available, and even if it's available, it will be more than that. So poverty has been a big issue, and that's what creates that issue of trust. And there is no government without trust. You cannot be part of something that you don't trust, because governance is all about perception. Governance is all about adaptation. Governance is all about belief. I have to believe and hope that you're going to do something for me to engage you. And sometimes lack of information, that's why fake news, misinformation thrive, right? Young people are left to go on social media and carry all the news they can carry, because the government or the people that are scheduled with the responsibility to put out that information there for them to know, it's not happening. And the last thing is issues of godfatherism. If you don't know anybody, you cannot be employed, right? Because if the issue of employment, this one know this one to this one, and that's why you get employed. If you get employed miraculously, it's really a miracle that happened to you. And I don't think a country will go without carrying the future along.